Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Akansha and today, by the time I finish this cup of tea, I'm going to tell you about the mistakes that you are committing while making your vision board. See, a vision board is one of the best law of attraction tools, hands down. It works brilliantly, but the problem is that it's only effective for some people, whereas it doesn't work at all for the others. And it's usually because people make these stupid mistakes. They are so silly that you can't even call them mistakes. These are just some things that go unnoticed. And this is the reason why I've made this video. I've even made notes because I wanted to be thorough about this. And if you make fun of my notes, well, I just want to tell you that nerd life is better than regular life. So the first point that I discovered is that people make a very cluttered vision board. So you know what I mean by cluttered. You must have seen these kind of vision boards, or perhaps you must have made one also, in which people stick a lot of things, everything under the sun. And then they complain that I don't know why my vision board isn't working, I haven't manifested everything. A vision board only works when you focus on each individual picture, right? So when you have a cluttered vision board, it's like the universe is telling you that your mind is indecisive. Because see, if you are 100% sure about anything in life, you just go and do it, right? You just have a very clear or organized end result. Like suppose you want to go shopping, but you know that you want a red dress, so you go and see red dresses and you buy a red dress. But if you're not sure what kind of dress you're going to do, it's going to be very haphazard. So that's one of the reasons why you're not manifesting anything on your vision board. Similarly, another point which is related to the chaos of a vision board is that when your mind sees chaos, it manifests chaos. And this is because even though you're not seeing all the individual pictures, your mind still remembers all the pictures. Okay. So imagine that you have a very important task, or when you had a homework, or when you had some like office related project, doesn't matter. So you have such a task, but you don't feel like doing it, so you procrastinate, right? And you use everything and anything under the sun to distract yourself. You watch a movie, you do whatever you want, but you know what happens? Even though you're enjoying the movie, deep down, you're feeling a little anxious. And that's because your brain remembers that it has to do this deadline and you're on a deadline, right? So this is exactly what happens with the chaotic vision board. Your mind knows that it is supposed to manifest so many things, and because it cannot manifest so many things, it feels anxious. So because you're feeling anxious, you create situations which are more anxious. So that was our first point. And now, you know, I can hear all of you almost screaming into your screens, but my favorite YouTuber, they manifested everything on their vision board, and if their vision board was even a bigger mess than mine. Well, I'm going to tell you 3 things related to that point. Number 1, social media is full of deceit. So really don't believe everything that you see on social media. And let me give you an example. See, my closet is a big mess. You cannot find anything. If I ask you to find something, it will be kept right in front of you and you won't be able to see it. But if you tell me to take out a particular top, I'll just open, I don't even have to look, I just have to take it out. I'll be able to take it out in seconds. You know why? Because it's my mess and I know how it's organized. Even though it's messy, I know what goes where. So if your vision board, even though if it is messy, but it makes sense for you, like you've organized everything into small categories, that will work for you. But if you've randomly placed things out of order, it's just going to give you anxiety. And now, just related to why your favorite YouTuber is able to manifest everything, I'm going to tell you a secret. Are you ready? It's because they work on themselves. Yes, this is the answer nobody wants to hear. To actually manifest anything in your life, you have to make sure that you don't have any blocks related to that field. So you need to do, things like self-soothing, meditation. And if you want me to make a video on that, please comment in the section below, because these things are just made complicated. They're not as complicated as people claim them to be. Now, the final point for which I have a very nice hack is that people use generic pictures. So when you're using impersonal pictures, you're not going to be able to manifest things which are personal to you. I'm going to use an example of travel. Suppose you want to travel to Bali, okay? And you put this beautiful picture of Bali, but you don't have any emotional reaction or emotional connection to this picture. So you're just seeing this picture and you feel, wow, it's so beautiful. So what is the emotion that you are generating? Admiration. So what is the result that's going to come to you? Admirable things, admirable things. This is a word I cannot pronounce, but I hope you get it. So you're just going to manifest things that are beautiful in your life. So that will be a child laughing, a sunset, and this is not what you want. So I have an incredible hack for that. You can use doodles. Remember when you were in school and you used to draw in class when you're just getting distracted and you're dozing off, and then if you get a chance to open that notebook and if you flip through it, all the emotions of your childhood come rushing through? That's because you're energetically putting your emotions on paper. So suppose you want to, again, manifest a trip to Bali, so make a heart or make a smiley face or use switch words such as this is so relaxing or this is so calming. So these emotions would be generated in you. And when these emotions are generated in you, because these emotions are stronger, these things will be manifested in your life. So tell me, which thing surprised you the most? The impersonal pictures, the chaoticness, or the generic pictures? I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.